welcome to Club 5, episode 15 of The Pilgrimage on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, I've got the final two games of the season for you. We're away to Manchester City and away to Southampton. And as you can see, we come into it in reasonable form. And let's see if we can have a successful conclusion to the season. And the team to face Manchester City is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the match against Manchester City, and it is Silvera in goal, back four of Aït-Nouri, Darling, Mosquera and Teze. Midfield four is Diego Lopez, João Gomez, Wharton and Aronson, and it's Kalajic and Silva up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is recommending if you carry your last performance into this match, we'll do well. And he's got a point in that we played very well in the last game, but we're up against Manchester City away from home. So I'm going to say pressure's all on them. What do we have to lose? Go out there and cause an upset. Can we do that with pumped fists? We can. So let's go and get into the tunnel for our tunnel interview. Why have you been struggling away from home lately? We've had some bad luck. How much of a difference does Erling Haaland make to Man City? He's a player of incredible quality. How's the squad feeling? What's the sense you get of the mood? Great bunch of players, confident and good self-belief. And that concludes the interview. So let's get into the match and see if we can get a result against a Manchester City side that have been beaten twice in their last 5 games but have won the other 3. So can we manage to at least take something out of the game? Manchester City have been forced into an early substitution, Bernardo Silva going off, but they're on the attack. Mateus Nunez plays it back, Rodrigo to Lewis, into Gvardiol. Foden dispossessed, but Gvardiol picks up the loose ball. Foden shoots, and Phil Foden gives Manchester City the lead. It is Manchester City 1, Wolves 0, and we've played 10 minutes. So it's already an uphill battle to get anything out of this game. Let's encourage at this point and see if we can manage to get back into the match. And as you can see, Manchester City have gone top of the league by taking the lead. Temporarily at least, with Liverpool still to play. But they are nonetheless top of the league with a game to go. And it is Manchester City on the attack again. Gvardiol to Vieira. Foden to Gvardiol. And Josko Gvardiol doubles Manchester City's lead. It's Manchester City 2, Wolves 0. And that surely puts the tin hat on the result for them and consigns us to a defeat in the opening match of the episode. Wharton dispossessed. Foden, Vieira, Fabio Vieira into the area and shoots wide. So we get away with that one. Thankfully, we are not going to finish any lower than 13th. This is as low as we can finish. We still have the potential to finish 12th if we can get something out of our final match, and if Brighton don't. So it is Haaland on the attack for City. Gets to the byline, pulls it back to Alvarez, and that's gone straight through Silvera via a deflection from Harry Darling, and it's gone down as an own goal. 3-0 Manchester City, and there's your half-time whistle. So let's get into the dressing room. Right. What are we going to say? Show me something better in the second half. So just go out there and win the second half now. That's all we can do. In terms of poor performance, Harry Darling's had a nightmare. I'll bring on Emmanuel Iwu. And I'm also going to take off Mosquera and bring on Rule Walters. And I think that'll do for now. I'd like to make more changes, but I don't think it's sensible. So we'll start the second half and let's see if we can manage to get back into the match in some capacity at least. Next change I'm going to make is up front. Kalajic is going to come off for Yakubu. But the highlight is another Manchester City highlight. And it's Haaland, I think, over the free kick. Just awaiting confirmation of that. No, it's not. It's Vieira. Apologies. And Vieira shoots, but shoots wide. But it has taken a deflection, so it's a corner, which Vieira himself will take. Outswinger, left-footed to the far post. And Severa makes a save from the header. So let's... And it's Teze to Silva. It's played back to Walters. Square ball for Iwu. Plays it into Aziz Yakubu. Out to Aït-Nouri on the left. Can he get the cross in? No, but finds Lopez. And it falls to Yakubu. And he has got us a goal back. It is Manchester City 3, Wolves 1. Next change is going to be Adam Wharton. And we'll bring on Andre Franco. And we have been absolutely second best all over the pitch. So we totally deserve the defeat that's coming our way. Final change is going to be Diego Lopez. In fact, it's not. It's going to be Fabio Silva. And I'll replace him with Anderson Nyangbo. And we'll go attacking as well. See if we can get another goal back. So we'll go attacking. And confirm that change. We've got 10 minutes to try and find another goal, but it's another Manchester City attack. Dembele, and it's headed up rather than away, and Quinton Timber has extended City's lead. It's Manchester City 4, Wolves 1. And it's been a chastening experience, but and it's got worse because Aït-Nouri's picked up an injury and we're out of substitutions. So we're going to finish with 10 men as well. And it is Teze with the throw-in into Nyangbo. Franco over the top for Aronson. It's crossed in. And Yakubu does get us a second goal. Surely the referee's not going to disallow this one. It's disallowed. It remains 4-1. And we've got 5 minutes left. So it does look very much like it's just going to be a routine 4-1 win for Manchester City. Might even get worse as they're on the attack again. Rodrigo to Dembele. Plays it. In fact, runs with it and goes for the shot himself and finds the back of the net. City have got a 5th goal. It is Manchester City 5, Wolves 1. And now we just want to survive added time without any further damage. But Aronson's given it away. Timber to Dembele. Shoots and hits the woodwork. And Foden's shot is saved by Severa, which prevents further damage for now, but there's still a long time to go. And we're into the final minute of added time, and there is the full-time whistle. Manchester City 5, Wolves 1, and I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of the episode and our final match of this season. And the team for the game away to Southampton is Severa in goal, back four Zandona, Darling, Iwu and Teze. It's a midfield four of Diego Lopez, João Gomez, Wharton and Franco. And Silva and Kalajic are the front two. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is suggesting we need to show everyone what we're all about, and given the thrashing we took in the last game, he's absolutely right. So let's point the finger and go with that one and get into the tunnel for our interview. This could be the last time we see Sasha Kalajic in a Wolves shirt. Do you have any special plans to give him an appropriate send-off? Fully hope so. What makes you so confident you're able to stick with your recent tactical approach despite a run of disappointing results? I know our quality and the effort we put in. Do you look at this match as an opportunity to take advantage of a Southampton team struggling for form? We should be in a position to beat them, but we'll have to work hard. So let's get out there and do it. And let's see how the first 10 minutes goes before we make any interventions at all. And we've had the better of the action so far, and with 10 minutes gone, neither side's had a shot on target, so let's demand more and see if we can manage to fashion an opportunity to take the lead. So still Southampton 0, Wolves 0 at the moment. Vasquez for Southampton to Barcola, plays it back to Vasquez, into Piquerez, it's dispossessed. Silva finds Franco for Wolves. Franco's ball through for Kalajic, and he's found the back of the net. And it is Southampton 0, Wolves 1, although it is being looked at for a possible offside, and the goal's given, so it is Southampton 0, Wolves 1, and we've played 25 minutes. But Southampton with a chance to respond just a few minutes after going behind. They've got a free kick, and it is number 7 Elise that's over it for Southampton, and his shot comes off the woodwork and is cleared. And the highlight comes to an end. So let's encourage. I don't want to praise yet. Piquerez to Sangare, forward to Barcola. Tate to Piquerez for Southampton, finds Tate again. Into Agume. Barcola, and he's denied by Severa at his near post. Southampton with a corner and a chance to keep the pressure on. Cook plays it back to Tate, and the shot is high and wide. So I think, in fact, we've got a free kick. Wharton plays it in, but it's cleared by Tate. Didn't manage to clear the first man. And Tate's run an awfully long way with it, but shoots straight at Severa, and we escape. Southampton free kick again. Elise's ball in, and the header from Agume finds the back of the net, and Southampton have got themselves an equaliser. Keeper came out, got nowhere near that, and we're going to go in at half time with the scores deadlocked at 1-1. And there's the halftime whistle with the scores 1-1. So, don't like what I just saw. We are going to need to make some changes. I'm going to take Zandona off and bring on 8 Norrie. I am going to also take Silva off and bring on Yakubu. And I think that'll do. So we'll start the second half. We'll go attacking as well. We'll demand more. And let's see if we can manage to get a goal. Remember, Southampton need a win to have any chance of staying up. Piquerez's throw in. And we get it clear. Franco to Wharton onto Kalajic. And he squares it for Gomez. Out to Franco on the right. Into Wharton. And he shoots, but it's wide. And the highlight comes to an end. So question is now, what's the next change we need to make? And at the moment there isn't an obvious one. Play for set pieces is a good idea, suggested by my assistant. So we'll do that. And we're into the final 20 minutes. So we'll demand more one more time. And we're going to need to make a couple of changes. So Adam Wharton's picked up a knock. So we'll get Bellegarde on. And we're going to need to take João Gomez off. And this will be our 4th substitution. So we'll bring on Brendan Aronson. And our 5th and final one is going to be Kalajic. And we'll bring on Niangbo. So we're back out for the remaining part of the match. Patterson's goal kick. With 1 possession back, Diego Lopez finds Aronson on the left. Aronson cuts inside, but gives the ball away. Tate clears, but we win the header and lose possession straight away. Dango is dispossessed, ball over the top. Yakubu's in behind and hits the post. Piquerez clears and Franco allows it to go out of play. So we'll demand more one more time. With Southampton on the attack. Far post corner headed up in the air. And then cleared. Highlights continuing. Tobias is denied by Aronson. Who plays it infield to Bellegarde. On to Niangbo. Finds Franco on the right. In space. Squares it for Aziz Yakubu. Ball's in the back of the net. Is it going to count? At the moment, I don't know. It's being reviewed. And VAR says that it is offside. It remains 1-1. So we will now, as soon as we can, demand more. We're into the final 5 minutes of the 90. Tobias's corner. And Severa with the catch. Can we launch a counter? Severa holds the ball up for a long time and then in the end thumps it downfield and we give possession away. Dango into Agume. Falls to Dango again. His cross and Agume with the finish. And it is Southampton 2, Wolves 1. So it looks like we're going to go down to back-to-back defeats on today's episode. And sadly for Southampton, that isn't going to be enough to make them safe. And in any case, we've responded with an equaliser. And it is Southampton 2, Wolves 2. And we've still got 2 minutes of the 90 to go. So we'll demand more. As Barcola plays it to Blanco into Sangare. Finds Barcola on the left, crossed in, and Alcaraz restores Southampton's lead. And surely that is going to be the final action. And it is Bellegarde now with a free kick into the area. It falls back to Bellegarde, and he's found the finish. So we've got ourselves an equaliser. 3-3, and the stoppage time is up, and there's your full-time whistle. So I'll be back in a moment to confirm the final league table of the season and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the final league table then, and confirmation that we finish in 13th place on 50 points with 14 wins, 8 draws and 16 defeats for the season. Some 19 points clear of the bottom 3. Confirmation that Manchester City are the champions with only 70 points. And the bottom 3, Nottingham Forest, Southampton and Watford. So they will take the drop into the Championship for next season. And I will be back on the next episode with the pre-season edition. But note that my contract with Wolves is expiring in the summer and the Arsenal job is available. I will be applying for that. So I'll be back as soon as we have an answer from Arsenal as to whether I'll be getting an interview or not. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.